Blessings and abundance community. Welcome back to the Zen Effect Show. This is a talk show supporting you in navigating life's highs, hits, and everything in between, where we have deep rooted soul conversations. We go real deep, you all. Okay, we talk about the kind of things that many people aren't discussing. Many of the questions that you have, many of the thoughts that you have, that is what we discuss here on the Zen Effect Show. It's all about shaping your world, shifting your soul to shape your world and come home to your power. You all be sure to tune in live every Tuesday on WBNC Radio, Breaking Chains Radio, played in 80 plus countries at 6 p.m. Eastern. However, since we're played in 80 plus countries, locate your time zone. Just utilize that 6 p.m. Eastern as your baseline. You all, you can also catch the replay. If you missed it live, don't worry. Catch the replay on my YouTube channel. Follow me, the Zen Effect Show. If you have Spotify, you can listen to it there, or Apple Podcasts as well. Really anywhere that you listen to your podcast. You all stay connected with me on social media, the Zen Effect Show. That's the handle. You can find that everywhere. And also join my Patreon. Yes, the Patreon is newer. I'm so excited so that we can stay connected and extend the conversation beyond the show, you all. This is truly a community that we have here. And for those of you who are entrepreneurs, I have a networking tier for you to support you in scaling your business, building those relationships with like-minded individuals that truly root their businesses in integrity. You all, here I have conversations with those in wellness, entrepreneurship, entertainment, music, all the things, and they all are rooted in living in their highest potential to, again, support you in navigating this journey that we are all on called life. You all, I'm super excited today. Look, I've been waiting for this one. Okay, I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for Rebecca with Platinum Wellness, a wellness spa in Conyers. She is the owner and she just impresses me. I admire her so much for all the success that she has had and even more that is coming, you all. So Rebecca, welcome to the Zen Effect Show. Please tell us more about you and about your amazing wellness spa.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me here. I've been looking forward to this as well. And I'm very honored to be here. And I'm just happy and honored that you have, invited me to your show. Platinum Wellness Spa, we are going into our 4th year now. We opened in December of 2022.
Okay. We
are located in Conyers, Georgia, and we just encompass all things beauty and wellness. We have a myriad of services, of course, massages. That's like the number one. Everybody wants a massage. We offer facials. We have our wellness amenities. So we have our steam sauna, our infrared sauna, jacuzzi, our oxygen bar, which is something that is a little bit different for a spa. And then we have our garden area. We have a chiropractor. We have nurses that come in and do IV hydration. We have a restaurant on site. Just trying to, again, encompass all things beauty and wellness.
So tell us more about this oxygen spa. Because I love a spa.
Yes.
Okay, I'm a spa connoisseur. I love a spa. And I have not heard, you are accurate when you say oxygen, like that is very different. Mm-hmm. What is that? Because that sounds amazing.
So oxygen is the way that the body heals itself. So we actually have 2 pieces of equipment to kind of introduce oxygen into the body.
Yeah.
So the first is the oxygen bar. We lay you on a lounge chair. You have a nasal cannula, which is just a little tube that goes into your nose, kind of like you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
And so we have 6 stations there, and each station has a different scent to it. All the different scents have essential oils and they all have different potential benefits to them. So some are relief of anxiety, some might be pain relief,
Uh-huh.
mood lifting, different benefits to each scent. And then in general, oxygen is very good for mental clarity and energy. And then the other thing that we offer is a hyperbaric chamber. You normally see those in hospitals, but
Okay.
in a hospital, it's like a little tube, almost like you're laying in a coffin. But ours is an actual box. Up to 3 people can sit.
Well, that's large.
It is.
Yeah, because normally they're like a capsule
Mm-hmm.
type of shape.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So even great for those who are claustrophobic.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Okay.
A lot of people remember Michael Jackson
Yeah.
used to sleep in an oxygen chamber. And so it's again good for mental clarity and energy, but it's also really good for cellular turnover.
Okay.
It's good for athletes, use it for muscle recovery. Chemo patients, it's good for them.
Okay.
People with wounds that won't heal or burns. But for the general public, it has just a whole bunch of different benefits to it.
So it sounds like we all need some more oxygen.
Yeah,
Because you said
absolutely.
oxygen is great for healing
Yes.
and it's great for our energy.
Mm-hmm.
And in this fast paced world that we are all in,
Yeah.
more energy is necessary. Stop drinking these energy drinks.
Yes.
I had a friend that was sent to the hospital because she would drink, you're only supposed to drink 3 Red Bulls at max a day. And she was hitting the max every day and had some heart palpitations due to it. Stop drinking this stuff and do oxygen.
Yeah, absolutely. Those energy drinks are not good for you. They're not good for your heart. They have a ton of caffeine in them, and a ton of sugar. They're just not good for you at all.
And oxygen is something that we naturally have.
Mhm.
Like, it's natural. So is there such a thing as getting too much oxygen? Is that even a thing?
So the average person does not use, when you're breathing, you don't even use your full lung capacity. Nobody breathes all the way in and inflates their lungs all of the way. So I'm not a physician, but I would say that you cannot get too much oxygen.
Yeah.
A lot of people and healers practice deep breathing techniques
Yes.
because, again, you're just filling your body with oxygen, which goes into your bloodstream and helps your cells to heal.
So I know you're not a physician, and some of this, let me know if I'm getting a little too medical question. But when it comes to healing, can you speak a little bit more to that? Like, I'm just so curious about how it helps it heal. Like, does it help it like anything internally, or like just a little bit more if you're able to share? I know you're not a physician, but I'm just so curious about that because I'm gonna be honest. I was not aware that oxygen helps you heal. I know it helps you heal like mental clarity because I do a lot of breath work and what have you, but I'm not fully knowledgeable on the full context of that. That's amazing.
So as you breathe oxygen into your lungs, obviously it goes into your bloodstream, again, which goes directly into your cells. So, for example, for the hyperbaric chamber, it infuses oxygen into your skin, allowing it to get into your cells more quickly than as if you're just breathing. Wow. The skin is the largest organ on the body.
1000%.
Exactly.
1000%. And that leads me into my next question. I would love for you, we were talking a little bit before the show, just about how a wellness spa is it's not luxury. Like, yes, it's luxurious, but it's not just about the luxury of it.
Yes.
I really want you to just educate the people, educate the listeners on how a wellness spa is necessary for your well-being, what it can truly do for your life, how it can support you in living in your power, living in your purpose, being more connected with you and all the things.
So I would say that I am amazed, first of all, at the amount of, or the number of people that call into us that have never been to a spa before or had never had a massage before. massages themselves are just not just somebody rubbing on you. It's good for you not only physically, it helps to, of course, work out all the kinks. It makes you feel good, it helps you to relax. But some of our guests experience emotional reactions as well. They didn't realize all of the pent up stress, frustration, and the things that you hold in your body, and some of those things will directly affect your actual um, body medically.
Hmm.
To hold stress in is so terrible for you, and just massages help to alleviate that. Um, of course, as well as therapeutically, it helps to, just alleviate if you're having pain or so forth in a certain area. Again, I'm just amazed at the fact that especially our people, um,
Hmm.
I am a African American woman or
Yes,
black woman,
yes, yes.
and the amount of us that have just not experienced some of the things, especially, and even it doesn't have to be massage, facials, IV hydration, even getting your nails done, even getting your hair done. All of these are forms of self care,
Hmm.
and which is so important.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
Yes, it is. What to you is so important about self care?
I think that it's pouring into yourself.
Hmm.
It's pouring into yourself and then releasing love for everyone else. Hmm.
I love that. Pouring into yourself
Absolutely.
and releasing love for everyone else.
Hmm.
Because I will say this, as women of color, we do a lot of pouring. And
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
saying nobody else does. I feel women in general because
Hmm.
we are nurturing.
Oh yeah.
But I want to speak to the women of color right now. I feel like we pour so much into everyone else. And then our black men,
Hmm.
they work so hard,
Oh yeah.
right? Because there is a difference, right? We have to be honest when it comes to different cultures, different races, right? Some are given more opportunities than others, what have you. Some, depending on how they're raised and their experiences, it may take a little bit more to get there, what have you. For instance, when it comes to the black families, right?
Hmm.
Now we are doing a lot better with this, but as far as when a parent passes, leaving something for the children, right?
Yeah.
Typically, that's not the case. Typically, some of them don't even have life insurance,
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
right? And
Hmm.
then you're leaving debt. You're leaving, you're not leaving a home for them to live in. You're not leaving anything for them,
Hmm.
right? Or your grandchildren or what have you. So having a wellness spa, attending this, because we have a lot of chronic disease too
Oh,
in our
absolutely.
race and just people of color in general, black, Hispanic, Indian. There's a lot of chronic diseases.
Hmm.
And this literally going to a wellness spa, I truly believe can support you in not having these diseases, or maybe if you do, extending your life further. Now I know I'm not a physician either,
Hmm.
but I feel like that's just common sense because
Yeah.
these are natural ways that are not harmful to the body
Exactly.
to really support your overall well-being. I'm so curious about your journey. What led you here?
So that's kind of a long story.
Okay.
So my husband and I are serial entrepreneurs, or we were.
My
Um,
favorite type of people, because I'm the same way. my favorite type of people.
yes.
We're on one accord. Yes.
So we started out, we owned a non-emergency transportation company, and we ran that for 21 years.
Wow.
It was very stressful. That's, I'm talking like going to bed at 2 and getting back up at 4, drivers not showing up, and still having to get these people to their dialysis appointments and so forth. So in 2018, we decided to sell the company or the business, and we semi-retired, but it just was not fulfilling. We were sitting around looking at each other like, what are we going to do now?
Mm-hmm.
So we actually built and opened up a mechanic shop that's also in Conyers. Everything that we've done pretty much has been based out of Conyers. And so we also opened up a small gym. And so at the time, um, I was still kind of looking for something to do. And I had been going to the same lady. She had been doing my nails for years and years. And so I was just going to open up a small luxury nail bar in our area. And I couldn't find a corner that just wasn't inundated with nail salons, which I knew I couldn't compete with because, they kind of have the lock on the nail salon market. And so I called my realtor and I said, "Can you just find me a place?" I was just going to rent a small space and open up this nail salon or nail bar. And I envisioned having one side of it be a nail bar and the other side being like a treat your feet type of business, just like with reflexology and foot massages and so forth. And so she called me the next day and she said, "I have this building, is for sale, but how do you feel about spending twice what you were going to spend in the first place?" And so I thought she was insane. And she said, "Just come look at it." Well, ironically, we transported adult daycare clients to the same building.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pink. And I really didn't even want to look at it in the first place. But she said, "Just come look at it." So we did. And it's a pretty large 2-story building. The upstairs was completely just empty. And so I dragged my husband with me. And when we came out, I was like, "I know, it's just way too big for what I want to do." And he said, "No, it's not. Just think about it. You can put some suites upstairs and rent them out." And so that's where it was born. The front of our wellness spa is a nail salon or a nail bar, just like we envisioned. The upstairs, there are stylist suites upstairs and
Okay.
many other things as well. And then we made the entire back of the spa or turned it into the spa.
Wow.
Hmm.
And when you initially got the space, right?
Hmm.
And you turned in what you turned it into, did you have a moment where you just had so much gratitude that you did decide to land on a larger space? Because I'm sure since then it's even expanded to where you're like, "Well, I'm grateful for the space."
Honestly, when we purchased the building, it was in August of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
right at the tail end of COVID.
Wow.
And we were supposed to open in December of 21 and didn't end up opening until December of 22. And so right before we opened, because things were stuck out in the ocean, you couldn't get
Yeah.
anything in, inflation just caused us to finish way, way over budget. Like we had to take all of our savings to finish this project. So before we opened, I really was like, what did we do? We should have just retired and just not even done this, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't feel grateful because we were able to finish it, even though we had to clean out our whole savings account to do
Yeah.
so. We were able to finish it.
Yeah.
But when we first opened the doors, nobody was, there. Nobody knew we were there. And so now I'm eternally grateful that we, struggled and survived and made it through. But at the time, I really was like, this is crazy. I don't know why we did this.
How did you navigate that? I just really, if you don't mind sharing,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of people who are going to listen to this,
Mm-hmm.
and there are entrepreneurs out there who are hearing you right now who are like, "I'm right there now."
Yeah.
Like, give me some inspiration. Give me how in the world did you do it? Because to right before COVID, you've emptied your savings.
Mm-hmm.
You have put your own money
Yeah.
into this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
it didn't even open because the world was shut down.
Yeah. The banks were like, well, everybody is kind of going through the same thing, so they would not help us. And so my husband and I just looked at each other and said, well, what do we do? And what advice do I have for someone going through it? Um, is to first and foremost, we even turn to our families and our friends, but nobody can really help you with the kind of money that we needed.
1000%, because you're needing money. I mean, it was during COVID,
Yeah.
right? So, like, at that time, were y'all working? Were you? Because
No.
I'm seeing, that's what I'm thinking, like, money to live on top of the business that you
Mm-hmm.
just put your money into, and
Exactly.
nobody can even go to work,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Yep.
just like,
Exactly. Fortunately, we ended up being able to sell the mechanic shop
okay,
for more than we purchased it for. We were The mechanic shop was super busy,
mm-hmm.
but it was during the time when you couldn't even find employees.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was difficult as well. So we went on and kind of just got out of that business. We were able to sell it, which allowed us to complete the project. And so it was honestly by the grace of God.
Yeah.
We literally were probably eating like bologna sandwiches and ramen noodles just to, put every dime that we had into finishing.
1000%, and y'all made it through.
Absolutely.
And
Got to keep going.
you got to keep going. And I would love to hear, like, where you're at today, right? From where you were to where you're at today.
So honestly, well, let me tell you a little story about that.
Yeah.
So, like I said, when we first opened, nobody knew we were there because of the fact that we were so far over budget. That took away our marketing budget. It took everything away. Matter of fact, it even took away our interior design budget. I was going to bring somebody in to, just help with the design of everything.
Which is huge for a spa. You have to have
Exactly.
that. All these spas out there,
Yes.
they have interior designers, and it takes work. That's not something you just 1000%. That's a necessity.
So I ended up having to do it myself. And so my husband was like, "Oh, you can do it." I was like, "No, I can't." But, I went online, I created a mood board, and we were able to finish. And so in July of 2023, we had my husband and I used to just go on social media and like troll people and just say, "Come visit us at Platinum." People that either were in the health and wellness space or had a lot of followers, we would just go on there and put comments, "Come visit us, please, somebody help." And so one of the influencers actually reached out to my husband and said, "Hey, I want to help you." And so he gave her my number. And so she came out. She had like 600,000 followers on Instagram, and she made a post that went viral. And at the time, the post talked about us being Black woman owned. And I was like, "No, don't say that."
Don't say
because
that,
we
yeah.
are in Conyers, and I thought that we needed to be able to encompass everybody. And I didn't
1000%.
want anyone to know that it was Black owned.
Right.
And but it went viral. And when I tell you that Black people embraced us, they came raining out of the sky and just, came to support. And it was so beautiful. We had ladies that would come in there and do a tour and cry. And, because it was Black owned, and just be so impressed. And so today we are super, super busy. Thankfully so. I have a staff of about 38, and we pretty much stay busy on a constant basis.
That's a
which
great
is,
size staff too. And for you to consistently stay busy
yeah,
is huge.
absolutely.
What would you say is what's the essence of your spa? What is your spa's effect? What do they bring? Like, what makes your spa uniquely different than another spa?
So I think first and foremost, it's the services that we offer. Because we do offer so many different things. Of course, you have spas that are bigger than ours or have wineries on them or what have you. But I think that, first of all, we have a very diverse staff. They are all professionals. And I'm proud to say that, they're probably at least 90% Black. Um, I think that our customer service also makes us very different because when you walk in the door and you see us and we're still, it's such a stigma with Black people. Oh, I don't like Black businesses or whatever. But you walk in the door and you see us being professionals, they're licensed, and they're giving good customer service. I think is amazing. And I definitely think that is one of the things that's very attractive is our customer service as well.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I just see the light in your eyes, like when you speak about it. And that is something, this is why I admire Rebecca so much because she's so passionate about it. Like, it's not someone, we all know business owners, but for someone to literally be hands on.
Yeah.
And literally it's your thread, like it's your sparkle threaded throughout the wellness spa that truly supports its success. I believe that because even when it comes to founders of brands, it's the same way.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, when people sell their companies, and we get it, look, we get it, understand it. But don't to sell 100% and completely take your hand off.
Yeah.
It will lose it, and 9 times out of 10, those brands go down.
Yeah, it won't be the same.
Yeah, it won't be the same because that thread, that sparkle is no longer there.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the success in any business that someone has. That's the success. It's you. People fall in love with you, your husband. Is he very active or is he kind of behind the scenes?
He's very behind the scenes.
Okay.
Okay.
Never, okay. So
he's like, it's yours. Just
you
tell
do that
me
over
if
there.
you need me to come up there and fix something. That's it.
I love it. Hey, I'm like, hold it. Y'all be saving when it comes to handy people. Yes, because he can fix it.
Absolutely.
Said call these expensive contractors. I know that's right. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. But 1000%. And it also just shows like how you said with the influencers. And I just want to speak to that too. You all invest your money.
Absolutely.
In influencers.
Yeah.
An influencer can get you a lot farther than you taking your dollars and you're tossing it to Instagram ads, you're tossing it to Google ads, you're trying to do a commercial, you're trying to even printing off flyers, all the different things that people do. It can get you so much farther. And when you look at it, it's less money.
Yeah. And I think it's a good combination of everything, but
yes,
she was the one that actually really we should have invested in from the beginning.
1000%, because it's important to do those things. And you're right.
Most
I don't want to sound like it's not, because you got to keep it going. But it's also great to incorporate, like you said, an influencer in there.
Yes,
because people now, I was listening to Gary Vee. And he was talking about social media died 4 years ago. It's now interest media. And that's why the influencers do so well, because it's having that connection.
Yeah.
It's that storytelling with it. And it can truly take you far or get the momentum going in whatever way you need it. Maybe it's y'all are booked and busy now, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it's donations coming in, maybe sponsorships, maybe it's an event, maybe it's whatever the case may be, right? It can really support you in that. So I just want to encourage entrepreneurs to do that. Invest in an influencer among the other things. Don't go into, because what I see so much of is people will invest in all the other things and they'll put the influencer to the side. And it's like, no.
Right.
Like you just said, we should have done that first, right? And then everything else would have just kept the momentum of that.
Yeah.
So I love that. Tell us about the Zen restaurant that is my name. It's not named after me, y'all. It just so happens my name is Zen and it's a Zen restaurant. Yes. But tell us about this fabulous restaurant, because I've been seeing it on the social media and it looks very exquisite.
Yes.
I love it.
So we actually started out by serving our spa guest meal service anyway, which was prepared by our private chef. So we've been doing that since the beginning. However, it just came a time when kind of a light bulb went off. And so there's so many inspections and everything that you have to do when you have, a kitchen or a restaurant. And so it just made sense, instead of only serving our guests spa meals, why not just open it up as a restaurant anyway? We were having to, do the inspections and so forth anyway. So it is reservation only. It's very quaint, high-end luxury meal service. So what you do is you just call into the spa, or you can book online, and then you can, reserve your space. The menu is, in general, it's like grilled or blackened salmon. We have jerk apricot Cornish hen, which is delicious.
Jerk apricot Cornish hen?
Yes.
I'm coming just for that. I've never heard of that.
Yes.
Is that that's gotta be a favorite?
You know what? I don't honestly know what the ratio is of the dishes that are ordered, but I'm quite sure that it is. Wow. I've heard it's delicious.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, what else do you have?
So we have shrimp, scampi, linguine. We have, let me see, crab cakes. Everything comes with, all the entrees come with a salad, a side item, and a vegetable. So we have Brussels sprouts and green beans, macaroni and cheese, creamy garlic mashed potatoes. Everything is delicious. I believe she's incorporated lamb chops also.
Is y'all's mouth watering? Because my mouth is I am salivating.
Yes.
Right now. And because it's a wellness spa, I'm sure it's like healthy for you, like the ingredients that you utilize.
Absolutely.
Is it like a scratch kitchen, or like everything kind of homemade?
So our main chef is Chef Gwen, our executive chef. Mm-hmm. And so everything is homemade. And she makes everything with love. It's like eating food that your grandma made for you.
Oh my gosh, how do y'all eat there every day?
No. I should, but I do not.
This is why I don't own a wellness spa, because I would be eating there every single day. I'd be like, which is what I'm not supposed to do. But I would be eating there every single day. That is amazing. And it opened last year?
So it really just opened. It was last year. It was at the end of last year.
The end of last year. Mm-hmm. I love it. And how's everything doing? Like the reservation only, that's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Are you able to rent it out for?
You can rent it out.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And we don't allow you to kind of bring in outside food or an outside chef.
Okay.
You can rent it out, and then Chef Gwen would cater the service for you.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So, okay, y'all. So if you have events.
Yes.
Would you do receptions, maybe engagement parties, things like that?
Yes, we do a lot of events. We do a lot of birthday parties, particularly.
Okay.
We have several bridal parties coming up.
Nice.
We have a lot of just people wanting to come and bring groups for spa days and do retreats there.
Nice.
All of
so
that.
You do retreats?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So a business, like, they could rent out the spa and restaurant?
Absolutely.
For a retreat?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, people. I know tons of people who want spaces. Hello, right here. How would they get in touch with you with that? Who would they contact? Mm-hmm. Where could they go?
They can call the spa at 770-800-7500.
Okay.
And they can, we do have an AI assistant, but they can ask to speak to a live agent who would assist them in, the booking process, sending them any invoices. We would curate anything for you. We can even curate decor. Or they can just look us up at www.platinum wellnessspa.com. And you can send messages through there as well. We do have a chat.
Rebecca gave the number, honey. Okay. This is you the first guest to give the number. Call them. I like that. Here's the direct connection to us. Give us a call. Let the AI assistant know I want to talk to a live person, and we got you covered. And the fact that you can curate the decor is amazing. So what I'm hearing is it makes it easier for you.
Yes.
And this is the thing with conveniency. People will pay for conveniency.
Absolutely.
But also to have the conveniency of that, it seems like y'all take care of everything.
Yes, we do have several different business partnerships,
Okay.
such as an event designer, a partner with a bakery. So our bakery provides birthday cakes, wedding cakes, jumbo cupcakes just for individuals coming in. And so, we just things that we don't handle internally, we just partner with a business that's also doing great things.
So you could pay to have this done for you.
Absolutely.
All you do is pay for it, which could save you money. So can you actually have a wedding there?
You can.
I may be having my wedding.
Yes, we have a wedding package.
Oh!
Yes, and we will do the decor, the officiants, the hors d'oeuvres, the cake. We actually put out an advertisement for elopements or like a mini wedding. So
nice. So you could do your mini weddings. Do your mini weddings at the wellness spa, at the Platinum Wellness.
Yes.
I love that because I love the spaces where everything it's one-stop shop.
Yes.
You're not having to drive to the reception. You're not having to drive. Everything is right there. It's convenient for your guests. Are there hotels nearby?
There are. We partner with the Atlanta Conyers Courtyard Marriott.
Oh, yes, I love Marriott.
And so it's probably 6 or 7 minutes from there. We can arrange transportation if need be. We can do black car service. And the Courtyard Marriott gives a discount code for calling from Platinum.
I love that. And if you're a Marriott Bonvoy member like I am, get your points too. Okay, come on, somebody. Book for your family, your friends, and get your points.
Yes.
Okay, I love that. That is fantastic. I didn't know you offered that. That is absolutely amazing. Are there any other offerings that you would like to share that you all offer at the spa?
So we do have events coming up.
Okay.
We have our women's empowerment event, which is coming up on Sunday. Which seems to be very popular. And so during that event, one thing I did not mention, we offer yoga, Pilates, and a practice called Qigong.
You offer Qigong?
We offer Qigong.
Qigong, you all, is amazing. Can you just share a little bit about Qigong? Because the viewers may not know about Qigong. It is fantastic.
Yes. So Tanisha is our Qigong instructor.
Okay.
And she actually went to, I believe it was China, to learn the practice. And basically, it's sort of like a Tai Chi. It's very fluid movements, but they're also not only good for of course, your body as a whole, but it's good for your digestive system and kind of your chakras and your energy in your body. It's pouring energy basically into yourself. It's amazing. So I just started doing that because I'm on my own kind of wellness journey.
Yeah.
Just because of some health issues that I had, as women and Black women, as we discussed. I pour into everybody else. I'm an empath, so I pour into everybody, including my staff and everybody else, but I don't pour into myself. So that's something that I'm working on too.
And I would love to, I'm going to ask your wellness journey. So how has the Qigong supported you? Are you noticing? I know it's something you said you've recently started, but are you noticing any benefits? How it's really supported you?
So I am the type of person when people would talk about chakras and your internal energy, I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of skeptical about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just noticed how I feel after I do the Qigong sessions. It's sort of, I can't explain it other than an energy. It's just sort of like clarity almost.
Yeah.
And you just feel almost like um kind of like a shockwave in your body. I really can't explain it, but I definitely I've only done a couple of sessions, but I definitely want to keep doing it to see where it will take me.
I love how you said, because I totally understood what you meant
Hmm.
when you said a shock wave
Yeah.
in your body. Because to me, what I hear from that is like the neurotransmitters in the brain, like it's
Hmm.
opening up pathways
Yeah.
in the body, is what I'm hearing. And when you say that, it connects to the clarity
Hmm.
that you're speaking of,
Yeah.
because we all need to be more clear.
Hmm.
It is so easy to lack clarity in such a fast paced, fast moving world.
Hmm.
And we're fast moving. That's
Absolutely.
why being present, being still, taking the time to do Qigong
Hmm.
is so key, because it connects you more with yourself so you can be clear,
Hmm.
especially as a business owner,
Yeah.
right? Business owner, entrepreneurship, you have to be, you've got to have that clarity, right?
Hmm.
Because some things are a fit, some things aren't. You're going to be brought tons of opportunities. Some things are, some things aren't. Having that clarity. So I love how you spoke to that. That's absolutely beautiful.
Hmm.
All right, Rebecca,
Man.
tell me more about you. What would you like for people to know more about you? What is your effect? What is your essence? Your secret sauce?
That's funny that you asked that,
Uh-huh.
just because historically for me, I'm better on the like behind the scenes. Like I'm not that person that just wants to be, look at me, I'm the owner.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be in the background.
Yeah.
Um Also for me growing up, I was extremely shy. Like I wouldn't talk to
Really?
anybody. Mm-mm. Um, and I've come out of that. The spa has forced me to come out of that a lot. It's
Yeah.
forced me to go into rooms and network, which was petrifying to me. Like even doing an interview like this, I would have been just completely nervous. I went on the news, um, a news show one time, and I couldn't even think of what to say. Like, I know the spa backwards and forwards, like the back of my hand, but I couldn't remember a word. I was so nervous. And so that's really kind of who I am. I think my persona it comes off a little differently, but I'm really just that shy little girl on the inside.
You would never know. See, and thank you so much for sharing that,
Hmm.
because none of us truly know, right? Like really who someone truly is, like at their core, like, because
Hmm.
literally I've seen you in rooms, working rooms, what have you. So you saying this to me is such a shock. We don't see who someone is behind closed doors, but it shows you. I want to talk about that journey, right? The shift.
Yeah.
Because you were at, there was a time where you were like, I'm not doing it, or so nervous to do it.
Hmm.
And who you are today, it shows that you truly are in command of your life.
Yeah.
You truly can transform things for yourself, because if Rebecca never had done that, she wouldn't have this amazing wellness spa.
Hmm. But what I had to do was, when I would start networking, like at the
Yeah.
very beginning,
Yeah.
I would just have to pick, okay, let me just pick two people who I need to speak to, And then once I do that, I can leave.
Not she capped herself on how many people she was going to network with that. No, you didn't, Rebecca.
Well, at least that was how I started, because
Yeah.
I was so petrified to just walk up to somebody. And I felt so awkward to just, walk up to somebody, introduce myself and say, I own Platinum Wellness Spa. And
Yeah.
here's my card. Thank you very much. Bye.
Wow.
Mhm. So it's a process, and I've developed a lot.
But I love, though, I want to say this, though. I love the fact, though, that you did that, right? Because for you to say, hey, 2 people, because you know thyself, and you're like, I'm going to speak with 2 people, and then continuously growing that, right? To where now you're in the room, and who wants to talk to you, and you want to talk to them back. Let's be very clear about that, because not everybody, deserves that energy. You're able to do that. So I want to encourage those who are listening to do that. Even if you have, now this wasn't Rebecca's case, but even if you have a social anxiety, right? If you have social anxiety, I encourage you to do that. Start with that. 2 people. You can do that. You can do that. 2 people. And I like that because that's very intentional, because you're going to make sure those 2 people are very intentional people that you're speaking with, because you're not going to speak to just anybody. It's these 2 people. In order for me to come out of to come out of my shell, basically, I'm gonna make sure that there's a calmness there, right? There's an energy there that is pulling me to them, and vice versa.
Exactly.
Right? There's a resonance. That's the word I'm looking for. There's a resonance there. That's beautiful. Rebecca got all types of gems. We're going to have Rebecca come back to the show, because she got all types of gems for the show. I absolutely love it. Before we close, Rebecca, is there anything? Oh, one more thing I want to hit on. You won Best Spa?
Yes.
In Georgia?
Yes. Best Spa in Georgia
Okay.
in 2024 and 2025.
Let's go back to back to back to back. I love it. Yes.
Yes. And that means a lot to me, simply because it's based on voting. So it's not like, someone just gave you this honor. We were voted that by our guests or previous guests. So that means a lot more to me.
Y'all were voted.
Yes.
That's community. Community is so important. With anything that you are building, you have to have the community, because your community will support you to get that award. To me, that's even more of an honor.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it wasn't just handed to us. Our community, that shows how many lives you are supporting, how many lives you have transformed and continue to transform. That's the type of spa I want to be at. Okay, that's the type of spa I want to go to, where the whole community is like, oh yeah, this is the best spa 2 years in a row. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Kudos to you. You are a beautiful example of becoming. You really are.
Thank you.
Like, for you to be start from you were shy and all of that, and looking into who you are today, that's amazing.
Thank you.
And there were challenges. There were difficulties. There were things along the way. But you took those things and you evolved. And not only did Rebecca evolve, you all, but she's supporting others in doing the same thing. Because she nurtured for herself and she cared for herself, she has built a successful business where others can do it for themselves. I'm getting a little emotional. That's a big deal.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. I love that. So How can we connect with you? I know you said earlier as far as, if they're interested in renting the spaces, but how can we connect with you? Social media, website, if you can just say that again for our listeners.
Yes, absolutely. So our number to the spa is 770-800-7500. And our website is www.platinumwellnessspa.com. On Instagram, we are at platinum_retreat. I think platinum_wellness retreat. Sorry about that. And we are on TikTok as well.
Okay. I absolutely love it. You all, my question to you is this. Wow, so many. Definitely listen to the replay of this. Definitely. This is an episode that it is very necessary for you to listen to over and over and over again, because this is the type of episode that you're going to pick up on something that you didn't hear before. That is really going to speak to you in a very beautiful, deep, connective way. But my question to you is this. Are you standing in your own way? Are you standing in your own way? Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you work for corporate 9 to 5, or an essential job, whatever the case may be, maybe it's not even work related. Maybe it's in your relationship dynamics. Take this episode. Take what resonated with you and apply it to your life. I just really want to touch on this very briefly, you all. You can be anything you want to be. But the first step to that is caring for yourself. You'll sit up here and buy yourself these expensive shoes. You'll buy yourself a bag. You'll do this, that, and the third. But have you been to a wellness spa? Rebecca just said when it comes to people of color, she has been shocked how many have not done that. You've done all the other things, but you haven't taken a moment to go to a place of service that supports you in serving yourself and nourishing your well-being in a very, very healthy way. I'm going to take it further. If you're someone who's on some medication, let's try more of the natural route. I'm not saying get off your medication. I'm not, promoting that. But we'll go to a doctor before we go to a wellness spa. I don't, because I'm big on the spa experience. I'm really big on holistic health and more natural ways. If I gotta take medication, I'll take it. But we'll go there. And so many of us, people of color, have our feelings and our reservations about doctors because of what's happened in the healthcare industry. And a lot of you are going more natural routes. That's great. But let's incorporate wellness spas into that. I wish I had some of her clients here today to just speak to you and give testimonials, because they put her as the best spa, honey, in Georgia, 2024 and 2025. So they're doing something right. And I want to invite you today to just take that moment. No matter what the service is, the good thing about wellness spas that I have learned is there's something at every price point for everybody. One of the most affordable things that you can get, now let me know if your spa if it's different, but in my experience has been nails. Like either get your nails done or a pedicure. That's the most, they're under $100. Yes. You can afford that. Okay, just don't go to wherever you eating. Come on, somebody, and put that money into yourself, literally, because what you go out to eat for, you can pay for a nail service. Seriously. Start there. If you can do a little bit more, do more. But start there. And really pour into yourself, because you're not able to show up, listen to me while I'm saying 100% for others, if you're not showing up for yourself. These bodies need to be rubbed. They need to be scrubbed. They need to be massaged. They need to be nourished with certain ingredients. You need to breathe the oxygen for your healing. Breathe more oxygen for your energy. Stop going for that instant gratification, quick fix that you keep buying more of that's probably not serving your body, and put it here. Let's do that. Just like my friend who bought all that Red Bull. If she took her Red Bull money and put it into the wellness bucket, can we talk about? No, seriously.
Absolutely.
Seriously. Again, take what resonated with you today. Apply it throughout the week. The Zen Effect Show, we're now accepting sponsors, brand partnerships. Go ahead and reach out. Visit my website, www.thezeneffectco.com. And remember to allow your energy, your aura to speak before words do. Always remember to keep your soul hydrated and your spirit fortified. And until next Tuesday at 6 p.m., stay elevated. Thank you, Rebecca. This was amazing, girl.
Thank you.
I love it. Ah, fantastic.